Don't fall into this world of day and night. You have another time and place. A believer is soft like silk and hard like steel. Nations are born in the hearts of poets, grow and die in the hands of statesmen. The secret of life is that wherever you live, in whatever situation you live, be happy and be satisfied. Hospitality is the specialty of the prophets, and the first level of poverty is halal earning. Nature solves the problems that humans cannot solve. A person should always remember that good deeds are never lost. If you want to be a man, respect mankind. The heart is a thing which is not on the side of the rich. Nations do not perish but present their standing position in the form of future generations. Faith is a great power, and justice is an abundant treasure, and patience is a great blessing. The refugee for a Muslim is only the Holy Quran. Just read the Holy Quran and understand it. The real basis of the Muslim is the belief in monotheism and the finality of prophethood. That house is thousands of years ago, in which the Holy Quran is recited every morning. The status of a great teacher is like that of the sun, which spreads its light and heat to everything, even less. According to the Quran, living on the support of others is disbelief. The purpose of human birth is to conquer the universe. Today's man is looking for sustenance by worrying about his sustenance and forgets his sustainer who gives him sustenance. Slavery is a great curse, and so is subjugation. Love is also the messenger of religion, and the world without it, man lives neither of religion nor of the world. Every person gets physicality from heaven and language from earth. That person can never be humiliated, which this is a quality, that love is a messenger. Experience has shown that people are very shamen of sincerity and honesty. A person who sings about his greatness can never become great. The thoughts of a thinking, living person keep changing. If it does not change, then the stone does not change. Life is the beginning of death, and death is the beginning of life. Man prostrates before his Lord because of his longings. If he falls only in love with God, no longings will remain. The nature of the heart is such that it can be tamed by love, not by opposition and enmity. I have seen the movement of the veins of the sky and the blood running in the veins of the moon. The pursuit of knowledge is a form of worship in whatever form it takes. Nowadays, education is more and knowledge is less, whereas in earlier times, knowledge was more and education was less. Don't look at success and fame. Recognize your purpose. Create and strive. Everything that has life dies if it has to live in a favorable environment. Suffering is a gift from God so that man can observe his life. A loving servant follows the path of God, showing love to both believers and unbelievers. I tell you, the sign of a believer, when death comes, there is a smile on the lips. The drop merges into the ocean, and I want to be the drop leading the ocean. From your past comes the present, and from the present comes your future. I tell the truth, your enemy is also your friend. His presence makes your life full. My ancestors were Brahmins. They spent their lives in search of God, and I am spending my life in search of man. Preserve your history and become immortal, drawing new life from times gone by. I have never considered myself a poet. I have no interest in poetic art. Why did you create me in this country, whose inhabitant is content to be a slave? If the purpose of poetry is to make man, then poetry is the heir of prophecy. Mistakes, like adversity, do not come alone. Plants and minerals are bound by fate. The faithful are bound only by divine order. Destiny is the prison and chain of the ignorant. This destiny is like the water of the Nile, the blood before the watery shroud of the faithful. The real state of the human soul is sorrow. Happiness is a temporary thing.